Good morning, welcome to a morning review on Friday the 7th of November. This is Kim Watson speaking for Easy Trader. Okay, looking at the euro dollar first, and I was looking at the daily for some support, and I thought, well, I'll look out a little bit wider, and there wasn't anything, so I thought I'll have a look at the weekly charts. There wasn't anything that fitted my chart, and it really brings us back down to the monthly time frame. So we look for the next level of key support, and we're really looking then at 122.26, which is around about what I've been talking about for a few months now in terms of possible downside targets. So there is nothing really in the short term that's obvious on the chart, and many traders will be looking at this and probably seeing that as a target. So but as I say, in terms of strong support, that's the sort of next sort of key area that has been tested a few times at that. So but that's the sort of area I'm looking at the moment. So with little in the way of certainly nothing in the way of near-term support, apart from the monthly pivots, which we're currently sitting on the S1 pivot. It seems to be having a little bit of a bounce on that monthly S1. Looking the shorter time frame, 60 minutes, and we can see that we actually got a daily pivot above us at 124.23. Now, after Draghi's speech yesterday, the markets really didn't love it too much, and we saw quite a lot of downside from there. Now, as ever, it's not unusual to see a bit of a retracement, and if we do see sort of opportunities to get long this morning, I might take them back because we've got a reasonable probability of hitting or getting pretty much away to that daily pivot. However, as ever, we've got to be keeping an eye on both sides of the market, and if it does roll over, a break of these lows will see me taking shorts. So pretty simple. Long if we can remain up here and keep the momentum in the move. I know it's counter trend in a sense, but there is a reasonable probability we'll get up there and hit that pivot. It is currently some 35, 36 pips away, so not a massive distance. Okay, looking at cable. Similar picture from the hourly point of view, but let's look at the long term. And again, when I look at the daily chart, there's little in the way of support, nothing in the way of support, but you have to come out to the weeklies, which has already broken its 200, but it has got some support of these prior highs here. So I'm looking at around about 157.45 as a possible sort of support area there, but it is well, reasonable distance behind, but we can it's amazing how quickly we can be down there. But at the moment, reversal again at what we're seeing in terms of this move. Sorry, I'll come back to that 4 hourly moment. We depends how we enter here. We could end up with a key reversal candle, so maybe a tad oversold, but really followed the euro in terms of its movement, which is no shock. And dollar index gets forever stronger as we see other currencies giving up their moves as well. So again, daily pivot up here, possibly in some respects it looks like a bigger target. It certainly is 47 pips, nearly 50 pips from where we are at the moment. So really, if I can get a break and get a push up in that area, I'll be looking for it. But again, mindful of any sort of change in the market or come just after 8 o'clock, and maybe if we start breaking down from the lows, I'll be looking for switches down back towards the double bottoms and maybe even beyond. So as I say, quite mercenary in these markets. You've got to be looking at whatever's giving you the points in the mornings. Okay, obviously non-farm payrolls today. I say obviously, but it is non-farm payrolls day today, so we can often have a relatively quiet morning, and then it's then followed by a bit more excitement as we get to 1:30, but we've got the Canadian and US non-farms at 1:30 all at the same time, so we can only trade one set of those. And Yellen is speaking at 3:15 this afternoon, so just check in. She is participating in a panel discussion, policy since the onset of financial crisis. Well, may create some volatility, that's certainly potential there, but by that time of the day I certainly will be finished trading. But there we go, that's it for the day. Have a great one. Bye for now.